In this video, I'm walking through a one-story plan built by DR Horton Homes that's under $420,000 in the Leander, Texas area. Now, this is the Lakeway plan. It has 4 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, and even has a study, and then has this wide open main living area. Now, for under $420,000 in this area, at this square footage, just over 2,100 square feet, this is a big reason why I'm here. So I'm gonna kind of cover some of the design upgrades, some of the layout, and we'll talk through this plan in full detail. Now, my name is Rod Sahu. I'm a realtor in Austin, Texas, and I've represented clients with 19 different builders. So I'll give you my perspective too, based on working with so many builders. Starting here in the kitchen, what I like about the kitchen is we have dining right next to us and then the living room right in front of us. So as soon as you're in front of this single basin sink with the dishwasher next to it, you're pretty much looking up right at that living room, and then the dining room is to your right. There are gonna be a couple spare bedrooms over on that side. And then you have room for a refrigerator here as well. So I like the space that you're feeling in here. Generally speaking, when we see 2,100 square feet on a one-story plan, I don't think we get that much. You don't get that feeling of a lot of space here in the main living area. And we do have a microwave over a 4-burner gas stovetop, and then this is gonna be a look at the pantry. Now, if you are looking at this main living area and you prefer more windows off the back wall, let me know. There are plenty of different plans with DR Horton. They even have a plan that's open to the second story here in this living room that's very popular. They also have a plan that has sliding glass doors on this back wall. So keep in mind, there's many different ways of getting plans with DR Horton. They are the highest volume builder in all of Austin. In this main living area, I feel like I would put my TV right there between those windows, and then you have a lot of space here for furniture in this main living room. As you can see there, I know it's empty, but if you want more of a staged home of a plan built by DR Horton, I can certainly get that for you. Now for the backyard on this one, we are backing up to a hillside. And as you can tell, there is a lot of rock in this area of Austin. And some of the home is still under construction. That's why it's so muddy out here. But I would say this is a fairly typical patio size. You can see that right here, where it's just like a small covered patio. If they did anything bigger, it would just eat into the yard. And I think most people want that yard space. Just a little bit of patio space, maybe for a chair or something like that to hang out in. Okay, we're gonna head into the primary bedroom. Keep in mind, it's a one-story plan, so everything's here. And I'll show you the 4 bedrooms and the study over 2,100 square feet. And before we actually get into the bedroom, primary bedroom, we do have the utility room right here. So washer and dryer would go right here. And maybe you got a little bit of space to put like a hamper or a laundry basket there. Now on this side, we have the primary bedroom. And I would say it's a decent sized primary bedroom at this square footage. It's funny, my mind is still on the last conversation that I just had. So I was talking to an investor who came in who was looking at this property. That's why you saw my video maybe take a skip. It's because I had to click off because they walked in. And we were just talking about different areas. And I was surprised at some of the things he was being told about this area compared to others, because I don't just sell one area. I just try to provide people the best options that are out there. And sometimes it's this area, sometimes it's not. It really depends on what you're looking for. And we talked about price to rent ratios in another area that I think there are a lot of investors looking at and should look at. And so that's something I can definitely help you out with if you're looking at investments. So that's what I'm predominantly dealing with, is a lot of new construction, and sometimes that's forever homes, sometimes that's investments. Okay, we'll talk maybe a little bit more about that in the video, later on in the video. Let's focus in on the primary bathroom. We have a walk-in shower. I like these gooseneck faucets that are here. I actually have these in my bathroom right now. And I like this countertop that they have. I believe it's a quartz countertop. I like that there's some movement in it, so it kind of hides hair or some dirt or anything that's kind of around the sink, so you don't have to clean it every second of every day. That's nice. And then this open linen closet is great. Now, we do have a walk-in closet here. And if you prefer this to be bigger, you want more windows on the back wall, I have a couple walkthroughs I can post at the end of this of homes for sale in this neighborhood that are 2,500 square feet, 2,700 square feet, and are both under $500,000 in this neighborhood right now. And I can link those up. So they have more square footage than this. Those are both 2-story plans. Generally speaking, we get into 2-story plans at that square footage. And so if you're looking for more space, you can do that. But if this is adequate enough, again, this has 4 bedrooms and a study and that wide open main living area for under $420,000. Backing up to privacy. And when I say backing up to privacy, you know how they build a lot of these neighborhoods. It's like some of these areas are perfect rectangles, so you look out your backyard and you can see, 5 to 15 neighbors. Some people, they could care less about that. Maybe you're not spending a ton of time in your backyard, but if you are, and you really value privacy, there are some great lots here. There's even some lots that back up to greenery. And again, I'll link those up at the end of this video. Now, it's gonna be the full bathroom that is in between 2 of the bedrooms. And while we're talking about investments, I think people sometimes confuse a good area and an area that's okay, but is getting good. What I mean by that is, this area is good, but you can see that in the price point. I was actually just telling that investor, look, this area has homes that are, at a certain price level, and in another part of Austin, you can get this same home for $100,000 less, and the rent is actually just like $100, $200 less, which is obviously well worth it when you're saving $100,000. So, and that area it's not obviously as good as this one. I mean, that's why the price point's different, but it's getting good, and it's just emerging as a good suburb. So if you want more information on that, I don't like to put that information publicly, because if that information changes, I don't want that information going out in the future, depending on when you're watching this. But I always like to give up-to-date information. When you're talking to me that day, I can tell you what I'm thinking and what the numbers are showing me. Getting back into the plan, we have this dining area that I don't think I showed in detail. I like how it's tucked in a little bit. So if you can imagine a dining table right here, and you just kind of walk past that, and just imagine you walk past and you're met with this wide open main living area. And I kept mentioning windows. I think for the most part, people like natural light, but if you don't want the sun beaming in on your house, you can put artwork there, just break up that wall. There's so many things that you can do from a design standpoint to make these homes yours and really feel like your own personal touch on them. It's gonna be a good look at a 2-car garage, fairly typical from what I've seen before. And then this is going to be the study. They don't have doors on this study, so it's just kind of like this separate nook area. They do have it, looks like it's framed out. There's just no trim for a door, it's just drywall. So I have to look into it for the builder if you wanted to close that in. Hello. And then we have no closet in here. Like I mentioned, it's a study. We just have one window to bring in some natural light. And then we do have another full bathroom. So I mentioned 2 full baths. It's actually 3 full baths. And so I'll correct that in the video so you can kind of see it. A lot of plans with DR Horton, so it's easy to get sometimes confused on these. And I'm obviously just mic'd up, kind of talking through this plan, offering you my perspective. So apologies for that mistake, but I'm glad to correct it right here. And that's because we do have another bedroom on this side. So it's gonna be the 4th bedroom. It's right off of the front of the home. And then it's gonna be a look at the closet. Perfect. And that's really it. I think I got everything in here. So now if you wanted more information about this area, if you're an investor looking to invest, I've had a few investors close recently, so I can tell you what their rents went for, how fast it was to get a tenant, how easy it was to get that tenant, quality, so much that goes into it. So reach out to me on that. And then if you are interested in new construction, I've represented clients with 19 different builders, so I can definitely guide you in the right direction. Now, if you wanted to see more homes for sale like this, click on the link on the description, at the top of the description of this video, and that will take you to my website. Just keep in mind, on my website, if you're already seeing this video on there, great, you're already in. But if you're seeing this on YouTube, I post videos like this, walking homes that are coming to market or that are available for sale about a month or so after they get posted on my website. So if you want the most updated information, definitely go to my website. And last but not least, if you want to see a home with more square footage, that 2-story plan that I was referring to, that backs up to a green bell, that's under $500,000, then click on the thumbnail somewhere around the screen. That's the Rosemont plan with DR Horton. I just toured it. Fantastic plan, great lot, and I hope this helps. Take care, everyone.